Wholesome. The most wholesome one I have so far. Be me a few years ago. Just turned 21. Go to lame party. Meet 8/10 of a quart 3.14. Both decide party is lame. Live together. Tells Misha's DTF. Walk to nearby park. It's late, no kids. Hop on swing. She hops on me. 4-lead spider.jpg. Get to grinding. Grab her tits. She wants to get naked. Hop off swing. Get on bench. She takes off shirt and bra. Arms and head fold back behind her. Rib cage opens up. No internal organs. Just teeth. Lots and lots of teeth. Creature rears back ready to devour me in one bite. Grab my right thumb with my left hand. Jerk it counterclockwise. Right hand pops out and folds down. Plasma cannon in right arm primes. Extend right arm as ribcage jaws wrap around me. Squeeze right fist with a millisecond to spare. Feels weird when detached. Muffled thump as plasmoblast escapes. Hole in her back the size of a trash can lid. Her corpse falls. Plasma cannon primes again. Likely plain dead. Aim for neural cord and pelvis. Pow. Scan for life signs with retinal implant. Left eye burns but am used to it. Shagon.mp4. Register kill with mom. Switch to long range. Scan for randos and look loose. Nobody saw a thing. Power down plasma cannon. Reattach hand. Wriggle fingers around to ensure proper alignment. Bend right pinky back to pop it open. Ow. Retrieve immolation pellet from socket. Close finger back up. Ow again. Wriggle fingers again. All is hunky-dory. Drop immolation pellet on corpse. Walk away as it burns. Head home to mom to restock and recharge. Another one off the streets. Kek, I enjoyed those. Be me, talking to dad who was in Vietnam War. Oh yeah, I almost died a bunch of times. Dad was walking beating behind supply truck. Back flips open. Mortar rounds fall out in front of him. Bounce, bounce, bounce. None of them hit the firing cap. Be him. Helicopter lands. Starts running out. Everybody yelling at him. You were running uphill, your head was an inch from the fucking blades. Be him again. Stationed on a firebase where everyone just did drugs all the time and stopped doing patrols. Go on, leave. Fuck around a little, miss helicopter back. Get on next one a few hours later. Oh hey. Everybody's dead. The Viet Cong snuck in and killed almost everyone in the base and he only lives because he missed a flight. Be me and find a book about it in the bathroom one day so I know he didn't make that one up. Be me later. Driving car, stop at stop sign. Old train tracks in front. No signal or warning sign because there hasn't been a train there for years. Listening to Star Wars soundtrack because shitty episode 1 just came out. Get weird urge to check song. It's the Imperial March, WTF, I know what it is. Urge says check it anyway. Fine, I'll fucking check it. Look down. There, it's the Imperial March. Look up. Train blasts in front of me. They just started running trains again a few days ago. Be me. Driving and making left turn. Something's wrong with the streetlights. Can't tell what but it's freaking me out. Slow down to try to figure it out. Car blows through red light and would have hit me. Be me. Sick for a week. Serious pain. Haven't slept in 3 days. Go to emergency room twice. Just constipation. You're okay. Randomly feel bump. Randomly search exact phrase of illness I have. Call specialist based on Google search. Surgery scheduled in an hour after call somehow based only on me googling symptom. They look at me in horror when I walk in. Had abscess and barely made it. Lots of other times I got weird hunches and dodged serious disasters. ITT, times where you had no scientific explanation for something. Be me. Get off train in Iowa in 1997. Stop at a bar for ginger ale. I drink a lot of fucking ginger ale. Get to talking with this woman who tells me her name is Cindy Richards. She is focusing on me intently, asking and answering questions, but seems a bit distressed. Look down and notice she is lightly juggling a hot baked potato that is cupped in her hands. Ask her about it. She ignores me and runs off to the bathroom still cupping and juggling the hot potato. comes back with a potato and tells me we have to get out of here now. Hesitantly get into her Prius. Get to Cindy's house where she runs off into the bathroom again cupping the hot potato. I'm left in the living room with a golden retriever. He is wearing one of those spiked bracelets from Hot Topic. I tell him speak and he chuckles at me. What? This dog then proceeds to tell me he is retired, immortal, and telepathic. Has a degree in social work and once mediated between members of telepathic jungle tribes. I don't know what to think. He tells me I look vulnerable and some things in life should come easy. I'm more perplexed by this comment. Cindy Richardson still in the bathroom. The dog gets me a rum. I take a sip and immediately pass out. Wake up back in my bed in Illinois. No concept of how much time has passed. There's a message on my machine. It's from the dog. He says sorry he had to rape me, but he and Cindy had an agreement and it was a wrong place and time type thing. There's another message. It's the bar I was at. Suing me for destroying the bathroom at their place. Later outside of BK near a payphone. It rings. I answer. It's the dog. Find out that he read Cindy's mind and it was her who shit all over the mirrors and kicked in all the sinks at the bar. Tells me I'm a dead man and hangs up while laughing. I still don't know how to process any of this. Oh yeah, this was in Iowa in 1997. New Giantess copypasta that goes a little something like this. Be me. Had a dream in which I summoned a demoness. She wasn't happy about it. She pointed her finger at me. And as she lowered it down I felt a tremendous force. Which pushed me down and made me kneel before her. She came closer and touched my forehead with her finger. I could feel she was able to read my every thought. She knew absolutely everything about me now. And she learned about my giantess fetish as well. She smiled and told me that she will let me experience it to the full extent. She shrunk me to about 4 inches and grabbed me in her hand. She looked at me with a grin on her face. And forced me into her pussy. She used me as a dildo. Until she orgasmed hard. Then she pushed me all the way deep inside her. And shrunk me to the size of a grain of sand. I don't want to die, I thought to myself. You won't, I heard her voice in my head, you will become part of me. And I heard her laugh cruelly somewhere above me. I felt so vulnerable and powerless. Then she started to shrink me even more. I woke up. Be me. Had a dream in which I summoned a demoness. She wasn't happy about it. She pointed her finger at me. And as she lowered it down I felt a tremendous force. Which pushed me down and made me kneel before her. She came closer and touched my forehead with her finger. I could feel she was able to read my every thought. She knew absolutely everything about me now. And she learned about my giantess fetish as well. She smiled and told me that she will let me experience it to the full extent. She shrunk me to about 4 inches and grabbed me in her hand. She looked at me with a grin on her face. And forced me into her pussy. She used me as a dildo. Until she orgasmed hard. Then she pushed me all the way deep inside her. And shrunk me to the size of a grain of sand. I don't want to die, I thought to myself. You won't, I heard her voice in my head, you will become part of me. And I heard her laugh cruelly somewhere above me. I felt so vulnerable and powerless. Then she started to shrink me even more. I woke up. Be me. 24 years / autistic fag. Software engineer, but too crippled to work. Work too much to be crippled, enter critical limbo. End up becoming a bed potato that's in constant extreme pain. Start noticing subtle brainwashing techniques in YouTube videos. GF tells me to stop being autistic and I try to shrug it off. Some time and event passes. I woke up. I got another job I guess. Been waking for past 2 months. Go to cousin to smoke some weed and play Smash Ultimate. Cousin is taking his time to enter his name in Smash. Glitches happen around me again, this time his name entry gets removed and replaced by Sora. We both grew up with Kingdom Hearts, we know what's happening. Time to unleash the inner autismal and start believing again. 0011. Be me. About 3 o'clock. 2-lane highway, middle of nowhere, speed limit 60. A sickly greenish glow lights up my cabin from the port side. There's a burning ball that appears to be just over the tree line. Neat, a meteor I think. The color is a bit odd, but maybe it's just rich in copper compounds? 10 seconds tick by, the light intensity hasn't changed, the object is exactly where it was relative to me, same size and luminosity. Huh, that's weird, I must be looking at it wrong, maybe it's coming towards me? 20, no change. Well, maybe it's such a large phenomenon that it's like way out there and will always look like it hasn't moved, like a big-ass supernova burst nearby or some shit. I don't feel any heat, my vehicle is still running, there's no aurora borealis shit in the sky. 30, there's a few taller treetops than the rest along the side of the road, it passes behind then, I can see the shadow on the object, it really is just right there, it's keeping pace with me. It flares up in brightness, and in a flash of sparkling white takes off up into the sky. It receded upwards at about a 45-degree angle until it was just a dot in the sky that disappeared beyond my eyesight in less than half a second. That's not any meteor or space junk I ever saw before. Be me. On vacation in Hot Springs with family. Decide on the last night I was going to walk the downtown area again for the last time. Walking downtown and I see a haunted tour? Next tour starts in 5 minutes and it's $15. Fuck it. JPEG. Pay my $15 and go on the hour-long tour? Guide took us all the way downtown and showed us some pretty cool sights. Guide was chill AF and knew a shit ton about the local paranormal. Dude has been doing this shit for over a decade. Impressed. Wow. Tour was nice AF and definitely worth it. The guide told us about the haunted mountain trail, Arlington Hotel, the collapsed parking garage cave, and the military hospital. Anyone else from /x/ with other paranormal sightings in this area? Be me, atheist. In class in 7th grade. I'm bored and not paying any attention. I had been thinking about how if God wants me to believe in him he should prove himself to me. Not any God in particular, just God. I tell God in my mind that if he is real then he should make what I think of come true. I look at someone and imagine them leaning onto their hand. I count down from 5. They do it. I think it must be a coincidence and try different things such as scratching their cheek or whatever to other people. I repeat this with about 6 or 7 different people around the room. It works every time. There is no way that this is a coincidence. Later that night I tell God to manipulate an 8-ball and get positive results 10 times in a row.